This is a pretty simple question as long as we know one very important math vocabulary idea. So they talk about two lines, right? Line J is shown in the XY plane, but then they're asking about line K and they want to know the slope of that other line. So line K we don't have, but it's parallel to line J. Well, when two lines are parallel, they go in the same direction, meaning that they have the same slope. So this is basically them just asking what is the slope of the line given to us in the graph, right? So they could have just asked that, but of course the harder PSAT and SAT questions are going to do this kind of thing where they ask for something very simple, but they do it in a slightly more obnoxious, complicated way. So just be prepared for that and always try to get back to the more simple idea. So parallel lines have the same slope. Luckily, they kind of put these little dots here for 2 points that are very obvious. So remember, slope is going to be rise over run, right? So how are we going up and then how are we going across? So here, it looks like I'm rising from 5 to 9, right? So you can count the boxes, 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's a rise of 4 and then a run of 1, right? So there you go, 4 over 1, and then you can actually put that in the thing if you wanted as 4 over 1, but you don't need to because remember you can reduce these things. That's just a slope of 4. If you went the other way, right? So if you went from this point down and then over, just remember it's still a slope of 4, but now your rise is -4 because you're going down 4. And then when you go to the left, that's the negative direction, so that's the left one. So that's -1, and then -4 divided by -1, those two negatives cancel to make a positive. So the direction that you move doesn't actually matter when you're finding the slope as long as you are consistent with your positive and negative symbols. So you just got to make sure you understand that there's a way that these things need to be labeled. It's not just about the number of boxes, it's the direction that you move. If you're worried about making a mistake like that, the best thing you can do is just look at the line at the end, right? Before you put that answer in, just look, is this a positive slope or a negative slope? Hopefully you recognize that if it's going up to the right, that is a positive slope. And if somehow you had a negative in there, you'd be able to just kind of adjust and get rid of it. So that's it.